I flubbed. I flubbed again. Did I do that? Uh, I went over 15 minutes, so you probably never see the recording previously unless I can get somebody to do the work of video editing and chop them into smaller pieces and curate stuff. Curation. We're very big with curation. I'm an eclectic, by the way. And what is an eclectic? Well, go ask your mother. Suffice to say, it involves trying a lot of things, being open to a lot of things. So how else are you going to know what the best one is? Right? Word of mouth, okay, comes to mind. But that's a certain amount of trust there too. Have you ever heard of Mechanical Turk? See, this is part of the monetizing thing. We can help homeless people uh, fairly quickly and early on. My systems, just overall, the billionaire mind machine, I've been calling it. I want humans integrated and constantly involved in all kinds of places in the system. But what I'm getting here is um, what I've been calling the homeless guild. And that's a set of people we want to help and support that we don't have the power yet to put them in a home and basically get them out of homelessness. And again, it's very difficult to help such people. We very much should expect, yes, they'll come on board, they'll start working, and yada yada, and their darkness will come to claim them. That is, habitually they'll be so unused to it, that they'll regress back into their darkness that we found them in and help them get out of. Um, but we have to have the attitude and knowledge that everybody's doing the best they can. They want this, right? So, like, okay, I'm thinking of Friendship House in Mount Vernon, Washington. I've donated a bunch to them before. Might partner with them again. Because what Friendship House does is they're trying to help people be employable, get jobs. They have an operation that's a commercial kitchen. So people within a matter of months and stuff can get experience and learn being a food service worker. So the idea is they go through the program, they get a job. Okay, very cool. I like Chinook Industries too. Um, the problem is they're too judgmental. They don't accept you if you're doing drugs or you're a drug addict. And if you're like a recovering drug addict and you relapse, you're out of the program. Okay, fine. But a recovering drug addict and stuff, you know how hard it is to break the addiction? Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of the flaw there. They're requiring an awful lot. But that's not to say we would tolerate drug addicts. In fact, I don't. I don't. I don't drink alcohol. I haven't had a drop of an alcoholic beverage other than like kombucha in over 10 years, and I have no interest in it. Drugs, all this meth, and I don't know, a bunch of these words for, I guess, cocaine derivatives and stuff. No, I'm not about all that. I've done cocaine in my life. I've done LSD a few times. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. But I've done these things as a young man, but been there. Done that, not interested in it. Don't need it. I am 420, but fortunately in this state it's legal now, so that's okay. I won't go have a beer, but I might. I don't smoke joints either, but I might smoke some pot. In fact, my neighbor came up. He does that spontaneously. Showed up and they give me some bud into my hand, and I'm like, well, I'm not going to insult you by turning it down, but thanks. Okay, great. I never ask anyone to do anything they don't want to do. I got to keep an eye on the time because I want to upload this one. Otherwise, it's like raw material for the IT team and the video person and marketing. So, I mean, we work as teams, and teams come together to do projects, fly apart, come back together for another project. These kinds of dynamics. Um, yeah, so the old over specialization wage slave thing, I'm not interested in. A working partner for Unicorn Mint needs to be willing to do many jobs, whatever's needed to get the project done. And I've been saying this a lot lately again. I see things as lead, follow, or get out of the way. I don't tolerate people getting in the way, but I prefer following personally. I value followers, but we need leaders, team leaders too, as well as managers like project managers. And so lead, follower, get out of the way or get out of here. You're not a good fit. Fortunately, that you can just be a follower. You'll be encouraged to be a leader, but you can just be a follower and do very well. Follow what? I hope you're not getting the feeling like I'm trying to start a cult or something. Farthest from it. I have very little of myself in this, other than I would like. It's my joy to see the vision implemented and the compassion that results. And now compassion is support, but why I'm doing all this stuff is because I want to be able to support people. When I have compassion for someone, I want to be empowered to support them. The example of homelessness. It's broken my heart and really hurt me to be in the situation of wanting to help a homeless person and not having the power, not having the power to do it. See, we'll own homes and stuff. We'll own real estate. Well, I own this. I don't intend to stay here. I don't intend to sell it, but it's owned by Green Taramar as far as I'm concerned, and we could probably even RWA tokenize it. So I've got about 300,000 in assets I could put towards this project, this overall project of starting up Unicorn Mint. But my point is, when we have like 6, 10 million or something, I have some properties in mind, um, and and when that happens, I'll probably base operations out of them, like in Bellingham, and this place. It's 1,400 square feet, 3 bedrooms. I don't want to be a landlord. Any people have tried to get in here and think they can rent from me, but I decided I don't want to be a landlord. Um, this is my base of operations. I need the rooms for like storage space and stuff like that. And I don't want to sell cheaply to someone who thinks they're just a renter and because they paid the 500, or I guess my friend Sandy, I was told, is charging $1,000 a month for her rooms. now. So, that's not what I'm about. That's not what I want. And I certainly don't want anyone in my home who has an attitude of, I paid the $500. I have rights. And you got to go fix this. And you got to. No, 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 no. Go away. I had a homeless lady living here for a couple of years. Very tragic story. Her autistic son was taken away from her by the state and wouldn't even let her visit. Give you an idea. Um, but I didn't charge her rent or anything. I mean, sure, it's expected and it's fine. She'd make all omelets for me. She'd try to do some house cleaning, that sort of thing. But no, it wasn't about charging rent or anything or making money that way. See, as an entrepreneur, at some point, you gotta not niggle a little bit and stuff and try to, yeah, make money off of rent and stuff. You got to have a bigger picture, a more holistic picture and a bigger picture. That's what separates us billionaire mind people from the muggles who are slaving away and tolerating abuse from their employer and thinking 140,000 a year is a lot of money and going to get them where they want to go. And I don't believe that. I don't believe that for a moment. But they might have to go 20, 30 years before they realize that. Who do you want to partner with? You want to partner with your friends. And I keep hearing, people saying, oh, I tried partnerships and I really got screwed and I hate partnerships. And yeah, that's kind of a traditional way for that. But with these new paradigms, and I could be wrong, I've got to think a few things out. But the trust is there. In fact, one of the things they say about Cloud 3 is that it's a permissionless environment. What do they mean by that? Probably that you don't need to go to a central authority to get permission to do stuff. You can do it. If you want to do it, you can just do it. You own your day. So more and more will be enabling people and get this societal shift where you start taking ownership of your day and you own your data, you own your life. Take back your life. Uh, is being a wage slave really all that much different than having a master? You want Elon Musk as your master? You want Jeff Bezos as your master? You want to be slave to these people? I say don't do it, and you don't have to do it. I can show you how.